So what's going on, toxic gamers? I really wish I could say psych right now, but Ubisoft said Yasuke is now officially in the bloodline of Nobunaga. I wish I could say psych right now. Japan is not stopping. They pissed off with that because in real life Yasuke was not in the bloodline, right? They made Nobunaga, he sleeps with the Nobunaga sister, and Nobunaga's sister in real life was very faithful, and Ubisoft made her slut around in the game, cheat on her husband, and sleep with Yasuke, and now Yasuke is officially in the bloodline of the Nobunaga family, damn it! That is crazy, bro. I wish I could say psych right now, but I got a video that I want to share with you, fellers. Like the video if you think there are 2 genders. Dislike the video if you think there are 5,000 genders. Like for 2, dislike for 5,000. Shout out to the homie Asmongold and all the gamers out there that are keeping it up. Roll it. Yasuke Simulator, by the way.
It's above the Assassin's Creed. Amazing.
Japan 1579.
Oh, Yasuke coming out, huh? Right? That's wild, bro.
I am Oda Nobunaga. You shall be my samurai. Yasuke, you will help me unify Japan. Go now to the streets. Fight your way up to Takatenjin Castle.
Let's do it.
A samurai must master all
Okay, give me the
matters
bike. Wait, did they have bicycles back then? Oh, shit.
Historically accurate.
In Tokyo? Yeah, I guess so. They said the game was historically accurate.
You foreigners brought...
And the craziest part here is this, guys. Of course, there would have been still backlash, but not as much as this. Had it been Ubisoft said that this is historically fiction, inspired off of real events, like they usually say. But this time, they said it's historically accurate. And I remember then they changed the wording to historically fiction when they were getting backlash. And then they said it's historically accurate again. Oh, now, I'm not sure what they said, but or not, but it don't even matter because initially they said historically accurate. They made Yasuke black, legendary black samurai. In real life, we're learning Yasuke was not a samurai, and he was also not gay in real life. And again, if he was gay in real life, then it totally makes sense to make him as he was in the game, right? Yeah, if he was gay in real life, make him gay in the game because he was in real life. But apparently Yasuke was not. They made him gay. They let him sleep with a man in the game. They let him sleep with a non-binary man in the game too. Get this, all the way back in 1608. They let him sleep with Nobunaga's sister. In real life, she was faithful to her husband. She would never do that. But apparently, Ubisoft was like, she gotta get that BBC and she gotta cheat with Yasuke. And now Yasuke is in the bloodline. And they said, get this, historically accurate.
These magical devices, we will destroy the Takeda clan.
Samurai.
What?
The Takeda are unbeatable.
No fucking way. This is how they did it back then, too.
Yo!
Oh, shit. Oh, shit, they had this?
Nah!
The world belongs...
Let's go.
Motorbikes.
Oh, shit. We gotta beat them. Did this happen?
This is historic.
I gotta show you like the next video. Get this, okay? We got the homie Kyle dropping some fire out here. Wait for that in a second, and then I gotta show you guys like this video where we got so much like crazy news coming out, boys. Wait for it.
Be accurate.
The stables. Wait.
You might want to turn up the music for this one. Don't worry.
All right, let's go. Wait, I can run them over? Oh, shit.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Delivering tofu?
Delivering tofu to one. No, I'm a DoorDash retainer, remember? I'm gonna get my shotgun out.
Clan. Destiny calls.
Okay, let me destroy. I have to destroy a bunch of Japanese things in order to get to the next level.
Damn.
Okay?
This reminds me of that BattleBit game. You remember when Battlefield 2042 came out? Initially was not received well, so therefore people, some guy made that BattleBit game, I believe that's what it was called, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. And sold it for $1, and that game also blew up. It was similar to that. So, bro, like, I swear to God. And check this out, okay? Shout out to the homie Kyle. Roll it.
Tone down the gore, surrender, free copies, rent whore Hassan for wet sloppy toppy. Ubisoft only culture is mold, 1 million players, not copies sold. Beta testers emerge from my trenches, breasty chesters, which coincidences. Execute Valnet flawless fatality, IGN in another fight with reality. Boycott lawsuit getting me hard, more graveyard cope for Kotaku retards, MGM exclude by race, always disgrace in pronoun blackface. Mutahapu just cannot quit you, said Ubisoft to stop Findalo. Today's sponsor is a pyramid scan, sir. To all your questions, I've got the answer. Hide the dislikes and dissatisfaction.
I made that video on the pyramids situation that came out recently, by the way, boys. It's on the channel. Yeah, definitely check it out.
Try they them best to frame that reaction. Ships in the water, but they might take flight unpolished, but somehow glaring at night. Man, boy, love consultant exclusive. Abuse is fine as long as it's inclusive. Keep your head down, cause you don't see nothing. Gay black samurai glaze a queer muffin. Yasuke Zedler synchronized flopping. Tesla derangement, no sign of stopping. Oh, they're the real terror.
Wait, what? What? Say psych right now. Say psych.
Synchronized flopping. Tesla
Okay, I did not know about this. Okay, the only loser here is the guy who is sticking his hand up his own ass insane. So the guy did that around a Tesla? Damn.
Arrangement, no sign of stopping. Oh, they're the real terrorists and not the gamers? DEI slop might need a disclaimer. Pandering, lectures, Marxist, sneaking, vanguard, cult woke, handbook, leaking, claim their cancerous genre, defying Ubisoft, bankrupt, make them go crying. Drop your cup size so I can sing like Lionel. Swahili chinja, slaughter on vinyl. I guess force queer gay slop don't sell, so Cayello keep yapping like a chihuahua, yo quiero Taco Bell. Copy and paste, no one has a clue. 2 delays for Outlaws number 2. Anti-consumer shill slurp a schlong. Ubisoft credits 2 hours long. Used to not owning
Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Check this.
Assassin's Creed Shadow stuff, because this 2 million player count BS is just bluster. Let me ask you this. What do Dragon Age the Veilguard, Star Wars Outlaws, and Skull and Bones all have in common? Well, they all flopped, causing shitloads of layoffs in their studios, and before it was learned that they were flops, they all bragged about their number of players instead of bragging about their number of copies sold. Conversely, games like Warhammer Space Marine 2, Monster Hunter Wilds, Kingdom Come Deliver...
Context, they are saying that they have sold, or they got 2 million players, that's what they're saying, but people and Reddit detectives, Twitter detectives, gamers, toxic gamers are now discovering that it was due to the Ubisoft Play, the subscription model, and all that.
To Black Myth Wukong, when those games shared milestones with the public, they always share the number of copies sold as opposed to player count, and those were all successful games. The difference between these tiers of games is quite apparent. The thing is, these companies like Ubisoft are pushing players into their subscription services. Ubisoft Plus is a very cheap way for players to play a game like Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Yeah, Ubisoft Plus, that's like the subscription. Yeah. And we got like, okay, so we got Ubisoft Plus, and we also got plus size queen out here. Oh shit.
Services. Ubisoft Plus is a very cheap way for players to play a game like Assassin's Creed Shadows, and keep in mind that this number of players metric also counts Steam players who buy the game, play it for 2 hours, leave a bad review, and ask for a refund. In other words, this metric is counting people playing the game who are essentially renting the game for cheap or for basically nothing. They are also counting, this metric also counts anyone with a free game code, and it counts anyone who buys a physical copy of the game and shares it across multiple accounts. For example, someone buys the disc version of the game, plays it on their PlayStation, and then their wife or girlfriend or whatever logs in and plays it as well. That would count as 2 players under this metric. There's a reason that the...
Yeah, gamers not gonna believe that. Yo, this game has generated so much heat, bro. I don't think any other game... yeah, of course, Dragon Age Veilguard, Concord, Dustborn... You know, all these games definitely generated heat. Even The Last of Us 2 generated heat because of Abby the Brock Lesnar, the dude in the game. Yeah, so, but this game literally broke the camel's back, bro. And understandably, bro, apparently Yasuke is now in the bloodline of Nobunaga's family, bro. And get this, Nobunaga's family descendants are alive now. Oh shit! Yeah, so they have their bloodline in real life continuing, and Ubisoft said that, bro, nah, man, move aside, man. We got Yasuke coming in to take a little bit of a pause. Okay, I cannot say that word on YouTube, but yeah, that's the thing though. It's crazy, bro. Hella disrespectful, bro. Hella. And you guys gotta understand that, again, we're talking about Yasuke, real life Yasuke. Disrespectful for him as well. I'm talking about the real life Yasuke. Ubisoft make him like put his BBC, like do the BBC stuff, like sleep around with men, non-binaries. I wish I could say psych. This is not an opinion, guys. This is like exactly what happened in the game. So he is sleeping with a man, he's sleeping with non-binary, he's also sleeping with Nobunaga's sister, which again in real life was very faithful. She would never cheat. In fact, we heard she never cheated on her husband. She was very loyal to her husband. And apparently in the game we find out that she prefers Yasuke over her husband. Oh shit! That's... oh my goodness. And now and of course Yasuke F's around, and now he's in the bloodline. So there you go. And I gotta put allegedly here because Ubisoft has been like, you probably heard the news, they're suing a lot of people. Oh shit! They're trying to come at gamers. They're putting together a task force. That's what they're saying. They're putting together their own task force so they can go at YouTubers, go at gamers that are potentially negative or in their eyes. Although I'm just saying like this, I'm just telling you, I'm parroting what they're doing essentially. All right, so I'm just literally telling you that the homie Yasuke did, and the homie Yasuke in real life was not any of that. Like, and they still made him gay, they still made him a samurai, they still made him sleep around with a man, non-binary, Nobunaga's sister, and bruh, like it's just disrespectful as hell on the highest order, bruh. On the highest order, bro. Not just for Nobunaga's sister, of course, absolutely, but also for a real life Yasuke as well, bro. Damn.
The industry standard for success of a game has always been copies sold, and there's a reason these dingleberries at Ubisoft are using the disingenuous number of players metric, and that reason is damage control. They're trying to spin things in the public sphere to make their failures seem like a success. As an example, I saw a guy in my video yesterday commenting saying that he's laughing in 2 million copies sold, and talking about how sad it must be for the chuds to watch a game that we dislike sell so well. This is the sort of unthinking zombie that Ubisoft is trying to appeal to.
And now we're seeing Yasuke Simulator kind of blow up, which is also, again, like that's gonna be temporary. And also, yeah, Assassin's Creed numbers gonna dwindle too. It's gonna fall in the coming weeks. It's not gonna stay up that crazy. But here's the thing though, I mean, 2 million sales, even player count, we're hearing it's not sales, it's player count. It's good, it's side. It's side, right? It's side. But here's the thing though, Ubisoft is in such a messy situation. They need more than just 2 million, bro. They need 20, 30, 50 million to save their company right now, because stocks dropping big, bro. Stocks down, prayers up. Stocks down, prayers up. Their stock dropping big. They need more than that. But again, it's not 2 million sales, it's 2 million players. But in the long run, the game is probably gonna do 2 million copies. Again, we're talking Assassin's Creed. It's a big title. It's worldwide known franchise, and all of this negative press, of course, that has garnered, has boosted somewhat of its sales, but it also has made a lot of people not buy the game. So I mean, but and from me, like my opinion on the situation, if you like it, go for it. If you don't like it, hey, don't buy it. Simple as that. That's where I'm at with it, right? Like, I don't like it, hey, I don't want to play it, right? Simple as that. But if you're watching this video, you like it, hey, that's totally fine. Play for it. But if you're somebody that's like, hey, we deserve better than this crap, like, they should not be disrespecting people like that, their culture like that, and also we deserve better games than this without any woke stuff. And objectively, okay, forget about the woke stuff for a second, objectively, we deserve better games than this third, then absolutely the best thing you can do is not buy the game. You know what I mean? But if you still got that itch, you want to try it out, I guess Steam is probably the best way. You can play the game for an hour and 59 minutes, but I mean, don't edge it though. Like, stop edging. I mean, pause. Don't edge that much. Like, play for at least 1 hour 55 minutes, so leave like 5 minutes of extra leg room so you can actually get your refund if you're looking to get a refund. Do not edge it till like 1 hour 59 minutes, guys. Don't do it.
They are after the progressive sheep who want their corporate masters to rule the world because the journalist class has told them that actually corporations are the good guys and the people who question them are bad. And they're after the cultural auto intake crowd, the people who have FOMO and who just won't question anything. But I will say this, Ubisoft using the players metric instead of the units sold metric is actually the clearest indication that yes, this game is flopping and flopping bad. Set aside everything else that we know about the game. Sure, we have the Steam numbers, which don't look good, even though they did spike up to to about 60,000 concurrent players yesterday. They also dropped down to the number 3 top seller on the platform, which isn't a good sign for a game still in the middle of its launch weekend. But I digress. Set aside all of the other bad signs.
For an indie game, these numbers are amazing, right? But for an Assassin's Creed game, it's odd. Even I'll say that for Assassin's Creed, yeah, it's kind of odd, especially the fact that Assassin's Creed hasn't been that good, or it has been dipping in quality over the years. But for Ubisoft, currently, the way it's going for them, all their games flopping. We heard they're ready to sell their company, right? We were hearing these rumors, these leaks, these reports, but then later on they were confirmed legit, as in, hey, Tencent is looking to buy them. So knowing all that, their stocks drop and stocks down, purrs up, stocks down, purrs up. Knowing all that, they need more than 40k, bro. They need 400k on this sucker immediately, dog. They need that many to be able to tell their investors, look at that, yo, toxic gamers, all these chuds, or whatever the terms are nowadays, all these boys are playing our game, bro. Do not believe the social media. Do not believe that. Yeah, Yasuke is in the bloodline, which is in real life is not, but okay, whatever, Ubisoft, you do you, boo-boo. But yeah, Yasuke is in the bloodline of the Nobunaga's family. Yo, man. Damn. Yo, could you imagine? Like, imagine your family, right? Ubisoft makes a game on your family 400 years from now. Like, imagine dying and Ubisoft makes a game on you 400 years later, make a game on your family on top, and let like another man be part of your bloodline. Bruh. What the hell? What the hell is wrong with these suckers? They make you gay, let you sleep with a man in the game, let you sleep with non-binary, and then let you be part of the family. Nobunaga's sister was considered, they regarded her as a princess in real life. She was faithful, but Ubisoft said not anymore. We gotta say psych on that, and they said psych, and they added the homie Yasuke part of the Nobunaga's family, man. Real quick, man. Hey, man. Salute to Cherry Blossom Flowered Captain, now 110% confirmed gay BBC. And they put cherry blossom flowers on. Damn, man. They put cherry blossom flowers on him, man. They have to have the pink on a BBC. Pink on a BBC. Pink on a BBC. BBC. Yeah, like
that
crazy.
We've seen thus far. Hell, you can even set aside the fact that Ubisoft's stock value dropped about 8% the day after the game came out. Calling out the number of players instead of the number of copies sold is Ubisoft raising the white flag and admitting that actually they are not doing well. They are admitting that the game isn't selling.
Investors are smelling cap on that.
By my estimation, the game still hasn't hit 1 million units sold yet, which is extraordinarily bad for Ubisoft. That milestone will most likely be hit sometime soon, but here's a real problem that Ubisoft has likely considered. When they do finally sell 1 million units, I don't think they can actually publicly brag about it now. If they were to brag about it, that would just create confusion among the Ubisoft defenders. If Ubisoft came out and said, hey everyone, we just hit the 1 million copies sold milestone, then suddenly all the people who have been clapping and cheering for their player count metric would say, I thought you already hit 2 million. Heaven forbid that these unthinking zombies would stop and think about it then, because either steam would start coming out of their ears as they begin to malfunction, or they'd realize the truth, that what Ubisoft claimed before was just a sneaky way to manipulate them, to avoid getting destroyed in the public sphere. But here's the short and skinny of it when it comes to this game. Ubisoft took a major risk by pushing Yasuke into Assassin's Creed Shadows, by pushing the female sumo wrestler, by not consulting anyone who knows anything about Japanese culture, by including the gay romances in the game, by allowing the Japanese shrines to be destroyed, by allowing Yasuke to loot the tombs of the imperial family.
Okay, that too I forgot. Oh my god. Yeah, shrine is, let's just say for Muslims it's a mosque, for Christians it's a church, for Hindus it's a temple. Temple or... no disrespect though, if temple is either for Sikh or Hinduism, or for Hindus, I'm not sure, right? But yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, you get the point, right? Sacred place, a religious place, sacred place. Yeah, so they put that in the game, which is fine, but they let the homie Yasuke go in and slice everything, destroy everything. Like, damn, bro, like, damn. And he's like looting the tombs as well, bro. Oh my goodness, oh my god, bro, that is holy crap, bro. Yo, He's looting tombs out there. Say it ain't so, Holmes.
Family to improve his armor set, shrines to be destroyed, by allowing Yasuke to loot the tombs of the Imperial family to improve his armor set. All of this sort of thing has been controversial as hell, and they were major risks. Now, they might not have seemed risky back in 2020 or 2021 when they were first conceiving of the game. The world was in a much different place back then, and Ubisoft probably figured that with all of the institutions that had been captured by the progressive shitlibs, that actually this sort of controversy was safe. But they miscalculated. The world is rejecting this slop, and they either wouldn't or couldn't change these risky, controversial things. And now, the risks appear to be biting them in the ass. At this rate, they will certainly hit 1 million copies sold for Shadows at full price, but they will struggle to inch across the finish line for 2 million copies sold at this price. If you've been listening to me for a while now, you'll know that I was predicting they would sell 2 or 3 million copies in their first month of release, and then after that, they would slow way down because games always do that. But based on the cost of making the game, despite the fact that those numbers sound good, that would be a major failure. With an estimated budget of somewhere around $400 million once you factor in marketing, the game needs to sell around 6 or 7 million units at full price in order to break even.
Yo, even Concord, the cost was 400 million, and they couldn't even make 1 million back, and they ultimately had to shut down their studio. Yeah, that's wild, homie. That is wild.
The 2 or 3 million copies that I predicted was not going to be enough, and now I'm dubious as to whether or not Assassin's Creed Shadow will even hit the low end of my prediction. With that in mind, I wouldn't be surprised at all if the Ubisoft stock becomes a bloodbath sometime soon, because the big, consequential investors are not going to be the sort of people who get taken in by the shenanigans that Ubisoft is trying to get by with on their 2 million player announcement. They aren't some casual gamer sitting on his couch when he sees an advertisement for a new Assassin's Creed game going, oh man, they have 2 million players? This must be a popular game. No, the investors are going to want cold, hard sales numbers. And if
they, and Ubisoft is in a very tough situation. They need this game doing gangbusters, bro. They need it doing gangbusters times two. But did you see this video? This actually just happened live. Click on this video on the screen and I'll see you right there. Check it out, man. It's a crazy one. Some of the videos that are coming out, wild.